Hello friends, you're all welcome for the YouTube channel कहानी आपकी और मेरी ग्रहों की ज़ुबानी. In this today what we are going to cover, we are going to cover the monthly prediction for August for Cancer ascendant. So in this, first we will understand the position of the stars, planets, and then we are going to understand the date wise the moon position, how it will going to impact. So for August month we already have published the Hindi version of for the Cancer ascendant. This is the huge demand was received from most of the viewers that please give the monthly prediction in English as well. So for that, if you see that in your first house, this is your first house. Over here the Cancer ascendant, the fourth is there. So it is a for the natural for the Kal Purush Kundli or for the natural zodiac. If you see that the fourth house will become here, and for the Kal Purush it will be considered as the emotion. So for you, for the Cancer ascendant, you are the very emotionally associated person, and most of the things your emotions will play a very important role. In for you, the Mars will be the Karak Grah for you, because it is the lord of your Trikon and the Kendra. And one more thing, just important thing we want to communicate, that the Mars will going to be debilitated into the fourth house of the Kal Purush Kundli. So for the, and at the same time the moon, the lord of the ascendant of Cancer ascendant, is going to debilitated in your in the Scorpio constellation. So for that also create between you and the most emotionally change, the mood swing, or it's lots of ponds of emotions you have. Also the Mercury is also at your third house, and as well as on the lord of the 12th house. So that will also, the Mercury will represent as a mind. So with your mind also you will be work together to understand the things, and that will also a very fast moving planet. So at the same time it will be going to impact your thought process. So now we will see that for the Sun, that is a lord of your second house. So at this point of time you will be at try to feel at your home, and the Sun will be at your first house. So the first house, the Sun will be give you the energy, because the moon will generally take energy from Sun. So at this time you will feel lots of energy for yourself, and between 17th of July to 16th of August you will be full of energy. You want to do something very you'll like, I think you will put your more efforts regarding your in your home to home. Also you will going to put your efforts for your in-laws house also. So at the workplace also you have to be show your most of your energy, and you will try to take initiatives to get involved into the work. At the same time the Mars is into the Leo after 21st of July to 5th of September. So Mars is a Karak Grah for you, and you will be most associated with your home, your money, and you will speak very straight away during this time period. So, and the Mars will going to see the Mars will aspecting your Kendra 1 2 3 4. There the Ketu is already situated, and the fifth house is also considered for the books, for the your East Devta, and at the same time you will be engaged into the religious activity, because The Ketu is also considered for the spirituality, and with your childrens also you will be get little bit cautious during this time period, or you will be not satisfied much during this time period, because Ketu is into the Scorpio, but it is into the Anuradha nakshatra, so you will be feel more affectionate about your children's growth. At the same time you will be not satisfied, because the childrens will not going to be as per your mark what you are expecting with them. And the Mars will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8th, so it is also giving you the luck, and it will be at your the 9th house, that is belongs to the Jupiter, and Jupiter is currently from your ascendant, it is into the 8th position. So for Jupiter will give you the little bit like no, it will not going to support you in regarding your spouse, and at that time you will be give you little bit worry about your spouse, because Saturn is also sitting, and Saturn is a lord for you for 7th and 8th house. So these two things, and the Sun and the Saturn are affront to each other, so that will be create you little bit tension about your spouse, and you will be communicate with that, but at the same time that will be you will be at the bigger stage, because the Sun is at your first house, so that will going to support you. Sun will be got exalted on your workplace, so during the workplace you will be seeing your growth and your progress as well as, and that is also creating, because the Mars is the for your Karak Graha, so you are mostly most concerned about your career, and that will going to be support you. And currently Mars is located at your money, at your money side, like this is the house of money, or your wealth, so that you will going to earn with your efforts at your workplace, so that will be a good opportunity during the workplace. The Rahu is a place, it is at the 11th of your house, and this is a place where the moon will going to exalt it. The moon at the Taurus sign will give a very good result, and currently the Rahu is situated there, so you will be much more making a more friends at this time, or might be you are wasting some of your crucial time with your friends also. And at the same time the Rahu aspecting 1 2 3 4 5th on Venus. The Venus will be after 12th of August to 9th of September, it will be into your third house. So during that time period the Rahu will aspecting the moon, so that you need to be take care about your mother and as well as your happiness, so that will be play a very important role for you. Also the Rahu is also aspecting 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 on the Saturn at the 7th house from yourself. So over there, if you are plan to do the marriage, so that time it will be going to support you, because the Rahu, Saturn, Jupiter all together, because Saturn is considered as a Karmadipati and Jupiter is considered as a Dharmadipati. So the Karmadipati and Dharmadipati at the 7th position, so at the same time that will going to support you for a marriage. Even Saturn is a retro position after 25th of May to 10th of October, so it start giving you the results of 6th house, and 6th house Lord is already going on into the retro position. So for that you will be engage yourself into the workplace. Most of the things you are negotiating something with around your workplace, so that will be your most of your energy will going to be during this time period. So these are the position of the different planets and how they were going to behave during this transition. Now we will just try to understand how the moon will going to impact on you. So on 1st, 2nd and 3rd the moon will be on your 11th house. So at this time you will be going to spend time mostly engaged with your workplace, as well as you will be you will be putting some efforts, whatever the knowledge you have, and with the some hopes you are working with aggressively at this particular, at this position of the moon position. So first, second and third, it will be with the Rahu. So most hectic day for you at your workplace to achieve the profitability. After that, the fourth and fifth, the moon will be at your 12th place. So it is the house of the Mercury, and the moon will give you the two directional way, that regarding to your friends, family or enemy. So that will give you the two way of thinking during this period, and you will feel little bit feel isolated about yourself. 6th, 7th and 8th, it will be at the first, the moon will be at the first house. So that will be this will be the time that you will be feel little more cautious about your ego, more cautious about yourself, and it will create a little bit selfish during this time period. After that, 9th and 10th, the moon will be at your second place. You will spend time with your family, you will be spending time, money, and that will be related to your children's also. So that will be the important and crucial time, and might be with the children's you can plan to go somewhere outside. 11 and 12, the moon will be at your 6th house. So at this same time, the Venus will be going to be in your 3rd house. In this position, the Venus will going to be debilitated. It will not going to give you the good result over here. So that will be a little bit might be, it will disturb you, or it will be expensive day for you. And after that, the moon will be 13th and 14th at your 4th house. So over here you will be working with your mother, and moon is also represent the mother, and as well as your partners or spouse together. To achieve the satisfaction. For 15th and 16th, the moon will be at your 5th house. Over here you will going to learn the new things. You will start discriminating the things, and you will understand the most of the things at this particular time period. And mostly, like Jupiter the Lord here is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So involving you regarding your work, that will be make you more busiest day due to your work, and at least with the other party. After that, the 17th, 18th, the moon will be at your 6th house. So over this time you need to be take care of your health basically. And 19, 20, 21, the moon will be with the Saturn. So particularly you have to be having some difference of opinion between you and your spouse at this point of time, and some negation will be there. On 22nd and 23rd, the moon will be at your 8th house. So during the driving and vehicle, you need to be take care of yourself, drive safely during that time period. 24, 25, the moon will be at your 9th house. You will be go for some of the pilgrims, and for some of the holy places for yourself. It is going to give you the luck, and luck basically from mostly from the outside your hometowns, or from any of the foreign place. You will get receive some good information or good news for you. 26, 27 and 28, it will be at your workplace, and it will be give you more efforts to achieve the things and perfection it about yourself, and at the same time you will be put your more efforts during that period between yourself and your children's. In the end, 29th and 30th, it will be again into your 11th house, and at this point of time the Rahu and moon will be conjuncted together, and you will be spend there some time with your friends, family, and something related, something spiritually you will going to perform during this 29th and 30th of August. So this will be regarding your time with the moon position. Now we will just take up the point that how it will be for the health wise. So your health is almost will be good, not that much need to be worried worry. For education wise, you have to be like to take care, because you will feel little bit disconnect continuity in your educations, so that we need to be that you will need to be focused. For marriage, it is a good time. If you're planning to do the marriage, it is a good time for you. For the children's progress, you have to be work out for your child progress. And for the job, it is a good time. It will be more workaholic time for you, but you will put more efforts, and you have already having a full of energy for that. For money, you will be get more money during this time period. You will be recognized somewhere, and at this time that the chastable of Jupiter and Saturn is a very high, so it is so they are in the retro position. But as per the Fal Deepika and other ancient book, it will be the Saturn will behave like a Mars for you, and Jupiter will behave like a for a Venus for you. So it will give you a little bit satisfaction during this month time. Only take care of a few of the days when the moon is transiting at your 6th, 8th and 12th position. During that time period, you need to be work out. Otherwise, you will be this time you will be like and you need to be take care of your spouse and other things, because the Sun and the Saturn are affront to each other. Rest of the things is good for you. So for with this, we are now signing off the monthly prediction for the Cancer ascendant. Thanks for watching, and please give your comments, feedback, and so if you have not subscribed, please subscribe the channel, so that will be more motivating to us. And please take care of yourself. Be happy. Jai Shri Ram.